Hello everybody, this is Richard the Urban Warlock here from Urban Warlock Healing. Right, this video, it's not a tarot reading, it's not a life advice reading, it's a notice and I suppose a bit of a warning as well to some people in the spiritualist community, if you want to call it that. So if it's popped up on your feed and you're not into that, just scroll up because it's not for you. It's going to be a little bit out there as well, even for some of the people in the spiritual community. So I'm talking really fast because I want to fit in because I've got a lot to say. So I've been away this weekend at Manchester, the White Light events in Manchester. So thank you to Wendy and Dave, the White Lights team. Also shout out to Adele and her family at Adele's Crystals, because I know that they helped out as well a lot at the event. It was a fantastic event. Thank you for everybody who came along. Thank you for everybody who had a reading with me, okay? As you will probably know, those who came for a reading, my readings are very different. They are no longer messages from Nan. I get the odd one or two, but they are mainly focusing on activation. That's why I call myself the activator. Okay, now, whilst I was there, okay, I think it was 5 readings, all right, I did 20 readings altogether. 5 of those, 5 were of people of the age round about late teens, early 20s, right? Now, I'm going to refer to them as kids, and I don't mean that as an insult, it's just that I'm old enough to be their father. Okay, now, the reason why I mention this is because normally when I'm doing readings, they tend to be people a bit older than that. The younger one, I do get people who are younger who want to come for readings, but they tend to want to have readings for past loved ones, like a proper spiritual medium reading. Anyway, I was driving to Manchester on Sunday and it suddenly hit me, because every one of these readings, these kids, the energy on them was terrifying. Terrifying. And I mean that in a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way. It was terrifying. Right. You've got these kids turning up to me because they've had an awakening and the energy on them is terrifying, and it twigged. These are the fucking rainbow children, okay? They are waking up and they are coming to me to be activated, okay? And that for me is a little terrifying, because for me, I have strong energy, okay? When Heather passed away, that triggered something in me, okay? And that made me realise that what I do and the path that I am on, that is my destiny. Now, before Heather passed away, I was talking to my guides and I was saying, why? Why Heather and why not me? I'm older. You know, she's got more family, she's got no more friends, she's got more to live for. Why me? And the message every time was, you've got more work to do. You've got more work to do. Okay. As things have panned out, I have started to accept my role in this. Okay. Now, my role in this is to awaken, well, not so much awaken people, but activate that awakening, if you want to call it. Like I said, that's why I call myself an activator. And I know that probably sounds like a little bit of a tagline, and part of it is, but you know, at the same time, it is what I do, right? I am very aware that my role is to activate people. Now, normally I'm activating, you know, just your average person who's coming along and they're, you know, having a bit of an awakening and they need kind of waking up to that fact. They might need to get out of a coercive relationship, or they're in a job that they don't like and stuff like that. And I've got to try and activate them and motivate them. On occasion, I will get indigo children coming to me and their energies are strong. Okay, their energies are strong. Okay, but they're like one a month, if not that. 5 of these kids over the weekend have come to me. Right, okay. The first message is to everybody in the spiritualist community, whether you're an event organizer, you're a stall holder, you're a reader, you're a healer, whatever it is that you are doing, right? Okay, please be aware that these kids are waking up, okay, and they're going to need our help, okay. Now, if you simply do not have the time to do that, that is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, you've got to focus on yourself. Now, I'm very aware that a lot of my friends in the community, they've been a little bit concerned recently because the work has dropped off. Now, if you follow some of my readings, I've talked about this current wave of awakenings. Now, this current wave that has just hit people, it's hit in a big pool of people, right? Okay, it's been a slow burn, drip one, this one. It's not been your tower card slap in the face like I always fucking get. It's been a slow drip. So there are people, I'm getting a lot of people coming to me, like I say, because I activate them. Right, what then happens is they then get fed through to you guys. Okay, so I'm a bit like the first port of call with the kind of readings that I do. Okay, get ready, because they are fucking coming, okay? And there is a lot of people. There is a lot of people. I can feel it. I've read for them, you know what I mean? So any of those kind of healers or readers or stuff like that where you've been feeling a little bit like, oh, I feel like everything's dropping off, it is coming. I promise you, it is coming. Okay, the second thing I want to say is that, especially to the older guard, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, you guys have the knowledge, okay? You guys have the knowledge, and it is now time to start imparting that, okay? Do it how you feel necessary. So if you do development groups, open up more. If you feel like you should be doing development groups, start doing it, okay? If you feel like you should be writing a book, write a book. Whatever it is time to impart your knowledge. Now, without being disrespectful, because I'm kind of part of this, but I'm not old guard by any stretch of the imagination. I've not been doing this long enough. But we, the ones doing it at the moment, we are the ones who are paving the way for these kids who are going to change the world, okay? They are the ones who are gonna change the world in this ascension process, if you want to call it that. And it is our responsibility to help them, okay? Now, here comes the warning, right? Okay, I hope everybody knows by now that I'm the kind of person who says it as it is, okay? I'm going to shine the light on the bullshit. Now, there is an awful lot of bullshit about at the moment, and there are an awful lot of people who are thinking about themselves and their own egos, and they do this work because they want to inflate their own ego. Now, they know, because I know that they are losing their abilities. They are losing their gifts, right? The universe has had enough, okay? We are going through this next phase, and it only wants the people who are there to help, okay? So if you are losing your gifts, it is because you are inflated by your ego. Now, you have two choices, okay? You either pack it in, do something else, okay? Or you carry on and you turn to the darker side of things, okay? For me, I see the world, I'm not a light worker, okay? I see the light world as balanced, light and dark, and I shift the dark, okay? And I know that some of you have been tapping into that darkness, and it's feeding that ego, and you're panicking because your skills and your gifts are going, so you're tapping into the dark side, and you're throwing shade. And again, you might think I'm paranoid, and you might think I'm fucking crazy. I'm an energy worker. I deal with energy, and energy, bad energy sticks around like a sticky fart in the air, okay? And I've felt it on me, and I know people have been throwing shade at me. Stop it, okay? Stop it. If you try and stop these kids, okay, if you try and block these kids, if you try and hold them back, if you run a development course and you're thinking about the money and you're thinking about the student getting stronger than the master, this is your warning, okay? If you do that, you will have to face me. And you do not want to face me, okay? I have stepped into my divine energy. If you don't know what that is, look it up, okay? You cannot touch me, okay? My energy at the moment is fucking scary. It scares me, if I'm honest with you. And you might think that sounds arrogant. It's not arrogance at all. It's confidence. And that is the difference between ego and divine energy, okay? So that is your warning, okay? If you hold these kids back, you will have to face me. Simple as that, okay? And don't worry, I'm not going to come around and give you a slap in the face. Like I say, I'm an energy worker. I'm very good at what I do. My spells are very strong. My counter curse is very strong, and my energy work is very strong. So please, pack it in. Stop doing it. Stop throwing shade at me. Stop throwing shade at other people who are trying to make a difference and help these people, right? You've got to get out of your head that this is a competition and that other people are your competition. It doesn't work like that, you know what I mean? We're always saying, as readers, you go to the reader that you are drawn to, okay? If you are worried because I am starting to get a bit of a reputation, right? Like I say, I don't really do readings with Nan, okay? I don't really know anybody who does readings the way I do. I'm not stealing your clientele, okay? So get your head out your arse and focus on what you're doing and do it for the right reasons, okay? Simple as that, simple as that. I'm gonna have to go to a part 2, I'm afraid.